Hey guys, Glen Online. How are you today? Today's video is website versus sales funnel. What the hell does that mean? Wantrepreneur or entrepreneur? What are you? And this is really important. Actually, this is a really important thing that you need to learn. I'm going to keep it really quick, but we're gonna kind of dissect what is the difference between a sales funnel and what is a web page. Now, if you like videos on making money online, then hit the subscribe button. You want to follow what I'm doing? I'm out here every single day, just bringing you more and more knowledge on how to make sales online, whether you're in a brick and mortar business or you're an online entrepreneur, whatever it is. I'm going out and finding tips and tricks that the big earners are doing to make the money, and I'm bringing them to you. And I'm trying to give you my take on it, and sort of I implement what they do, and then I share with you what I think you need to do to go forward. So definitely make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Now, what is a website and what is a sales funnel? Now if you're in any kind of business, people are going to say, hey, what's your website, right? And you're like, oh, my website's this, and you should see it. It's got every bells and whistles. I paid 10 grand for it, and it's got like so many files and all this downloads, and you can get all this stuff here. And people go there and like, wow, that's confusing. What are you selling, or what information are you providing? And don't get me wrong, websites are really important tools, and I have a website, and it's actually, the website is actually just sort of a teeing off point for people to get into one of my sales funnels. Isn't that interesting, right? And my sales funnel doesn't necessarily ever direct back to my website, because my sales funnel is for one purpose. It's for making sales. And for the most part, guys, websites aren't set up to make sales. Websites are created to educate people, but not educate them in a way to make a sale. It's just to give them general knowledge so that they're going out there and they're gathering their knowledge on what they're going to buy. Now, and they're probably not ready for the buying process, and it's really hard to explain why your product is their solution on a website when they have so many choices to click. Why a sales funnel is so effective is because there's only one way to go, right? There's a great example, and I've got some really great training on this, guys. It's a 15-day business challenge, and it's gonna go so in depth. You just click the link below. I'll put it, it'll say 15-day business challenge. Click that and go through the 15-day challenge, because you're going to learn so much, and you're going to have like aha moments every single day. Now, the sales funnel, what does it do? Well, it actually activates your target market into thinking about the problem they have, right? Or the solution they're looking for, and it starts them down a path of information that's basically leading them to realize that you have the solution to their problem, or possibly that you don't have the solution for their problem, and they'll peel off your sales funnel because you've taken them down a certain path, and they may go, well, actually, no, that's not the problem I have. I'm looking for something else, and they're gone, right? As opposed to, you got someone on your website, and maybe they're on there and they're looking for all this stuff, and then they send you a message going, hey, do you have a solution for that? And you're like, actually, no, I don't have a solution for that. That's not what I do. I do this thing over here. Why are you asking me that? And they're on the wrong spot. So if you have a sales funnel, it's kind of only directing them one way. Not saying that you can't sell multiple things in a sales funnel, but it's the way you do it. So what happens in a sales funnel? A sales funnel is done like this. Basically, a great example that's in actually the business challenge, and it's really cool because you can get really far deep in depth with it, is let's say you have a barbecue sauce, right? And you go create a website on your barbecue sauce. And all of a sudden, you spend all this money, and you've got all this stuff, and it talks about all the ingredients and everything in the barbecue sauce, blah, 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 and you put it online, but no one comes to your website to buy anything. Why? Because they're just gaining knowledge. They're not you haven't given them an irresistible offer. Now, if you took down that website and just had one page that said basically, here's 5 things you have to do in order to rock your summer barbecue, right? People are going to be like, even if they're looking for barbecue utensils, maybe they're looking for different types of meat, they're looking for barbecue recipes, right? They see that, they're going to like, oh, I want to know what's going to rock my barbecue. Especially, I'm a barbecue guy. I want to know. Someone tells me that, like, I've got so many tips to making ribs or steaks or whatever. I'm gonna download. I'm gonna opt in. I'm like, hey, give me that information. So boom, I get put onto that list. Now, what happens is I'm now part of that. I've now subscribed to that marketing system of that person. The next page they take me to isn't to their website to confuse me. No, it's to sell me and saying, hey, if what my secret is, watch my this 6 minute video or whatever it is. Watch this short video on how I make my steaks perfect every time, right? So then I'm like, yeah, I want perfect steaks. So I start watching the video, and lo and behold, in that video, they're introducing a barbecue sauce that does all the things that you wanted to do. And you're like, wow, where do I get that barbecue sauce? What happens at the end of the video? Click here to order the barbecue sauce. Yeah, done. Sales, right? Boom. I love it. You've given me a PDF, a booklet on how I'm going to rock my barbecue. The next page, you tell me how to make a perfect steak, and then you offer me the ingredients of making the perfect steak. What you've done is you've led me down the hole of you've basically fulfilled a solution for a problem that I wasn't even that aware that I had. But as you brought it up, I was like, wow, yeah, that's right. So what happens after that, right? I'm probably going to be offered, well, if you love our barbecue sauce, you can buy 6 bottles and get the 7th one free, or 9 out of 10 people that buy our bottle get a new bottle every single month because they use it for XYZ as well, right? And you're like, oh wow, subscription. Oh, I'm going to save 20% if I order monthly. Sure, send me a bottle of barbecue sauce. It's funny because we think, who's going to do that, right? I buy the same hot sauce every single month. I buy a bottle of the hot sauce, right? And sometimes I get it on sale, sometimes I don't. If there's a subscription based to that hot sauce, I'd be on it. I'd be like, yeah, I know I'm going to buy it. It's like toilet paper, right? I know I'm going to buy it. We have young children. When we needed diapers, we had Amazon Prime, and we had the diapers delivered every 5 weeks because we knew we were going to need those diapers, and all we did was change the size as they came up, right? So that's the part of the sales funnel. Now he has my information. That person, he might be working on a cookbook, he might be working on another, he might be working on a dry rub, he might be working on like 5 different flavors, he might be working on, who knows, a brand, he might be being endorsed by a big brand name, where he can say, hey, by the way, guys, so and so barbecue company just endorsed me, and I've got my own line of barbecue utensils. Check it out. You can get them here, nowhere else but here, and you get them for 50% off. I mean, like, I love this guy's barbecue stuff. I'm going because you're using their brand. I want to use his barbecue stuff. This guy's my barbecue. He's my barbecue hero. Of course, I'm going to buy his stuff, right? That's how a sales funnel works. So now, what's great is that the website can now come and play. Think about it, because now I'm going to be talking about that stuff. Someone's going to be over at my barbecue. I'm going to be talking about the barbecue sauce. Yeah, you got to go check out Buddy's barbecue page or whatever, right? They're going to go to the page. What's going to happen now on the website is the very, very first thing that pops up is that sales funnel property, that opt-in, right? And if you tell your customers well enough, right? Like if you inform them well enough, they're going to tell the people that they send to your website, like, hey, make sure you're going to get a pop-up on the first page. Take that because there's an awesome deal in their sauce. Oh, really? Yeah, and they have a video on how to do it. So they're going to be like, yeah, I want to in. Boom. And then you're going to be getting free advertising, just like the world does when they put out a movie. They want people to talk about it. When someone opens a new restaurant, they don't. Yeah, they want the critics to write about it, but not everyone reads the review. A small percentage of people read the review. They're influencers. They go out and they tell everyone. They tell their friends, "Hey, I just saw that the new restaurant opened on 12th Street. Are you gonna go? Oh no, what is it? Oh, I read the review. It's amazing. Oh yeah, count me in. I trust your value, right? I trust your judgment." And that's how a sales funnel works, guys. So it doesn't matter what business you're on. It doesn't matter if you do this business challenge or not. If you have something that you sell and you're not using a sales funnel, you're leaving money on the table. Now, sales funnel is just one aspect of it. And I want you to click the link below and get into this business challenge so you can learn all the nuances of the 3 things that you need to go from wantrepreneur to entrepreneur, right? And this is what you really need to understand: website versus sales funnel. They're both valuable pieces of real estate, but the sales funnel is your most valuable. This is where you want to start. Your website can come later. Your website isn't important to start with. What's important to start with is your sales funnel, because you want to get out in front of people and you want to start selling stuff, right? Where you want to build your brand and build a following is in your social media, not on your website. I mean, you can if you're blogging. If say if you want to write recipes, you can, right? But if you're selling a particular your product, then you want to be doing it through a sales funnel, or or you basically start doing videos on how to do stuff on the barbecue, because we're talking barbecue, and then the link below you send them to your sales funnel because you want to make those sales. Hopefully, guys, if you're getting an aha from this, like guys, if you're getting value from this and you're going, oh wow, Glenn, you're explaining it how I've thought about this a million times, but I've never had it explained this way. If this is making sense to you, if this is helping you, please drop a comment saying, yes, that makes sense, Glenn. I'm getting it. So that's what I have for you guys today. Website or sales funnel? Well, to be honest, the sales funnel is the most important thing. Definitely take the business challenge below. You're going to dive way further into it. And by the way, we talk about that, the sales funnel versus the website. I think it's on day 13 or day 14. So you're going to be going through all the fundamentals of getting up to that, right? So you're going to be learning all the nuances of doing an online business, and then you're going to get into where we start executing. And if you think 15 days is long, then this business is not cut out for you, because this is a marathon. This is not a sprint. We are not sprinting. We are doing a marathon, and you want to make sure that you get each puzzle piece in place as you're building. And as you build that, you are going to have great success if you keep just building the puzzle pieces in the correct order and doing it right. Or you can go right out there and do 1,000 things and spend a few years trying to figure out everything that you're doing wrong, and then come back and do this in a couple of years. So it's up to you. All right, guys, have a great day. Happy Halloween. Hopefully you're taking, if you got kids, take them out and have fun. If you're got door knockers coming to your door, give them lots of candy and be safe. All right, guys, have a great day. Cheers.